This is part 2 of our lessons on how to connect a sound system, how to operate a church sound system. The one who's speaking is Pastor Emanisi. I'm saved. One day I believe that I will see the Lord. I am going to heaven. In today's lesson, we are going to learn how to connect a sound system. Just a simple sound system, just a simple small sound system. The basics of how to connect a sound system, and also I will be explaining all the knobs that you can see on the mixer amplifier. I will explain the function of all of them, the names of the knobs, and also their function. It is very important to know the function of every knob. Don't just turn the knob on the mixer without an understanding what you are doing. So you must have a basic knowledge, basic information about how to operate a mixer amplifier. And then I am going to use a very small sound system just to show you and to explain every knob in the mixer amplifier. What is the function of the knob? I'm going to use an 8-channel powered mixer, a Dixon powered mixer, the old one that is using a jack cable to connect speakers. I am going to use jack to speak on cable. Don't worry, I'm gonna explain and show you the names of these cables, because that is the one of other things that is very important when you are operating a sound. You have to know your cables. You have to know your cables so that even when you are going to buy the cables, you know the names of the cables that you need. And then I'm going to use speak on to jack, an XLR mic cable, and also a dynamic microphone, just to connect a sound system, and also the old 15-inch hybrid speaker. The motivation for today is that you must not undermine yourself. You must believe in yourself. Believe that after this lesson, you are going to be able to connect your sound system by yourself, even if you are a pastor, you are a keyboard player, even if you are a female, because it's not the law that there must only be men who are operating sound system. If you are a female, you can operate sound system. Now, one other thing that you need to understand before you operate a sound system, you have to know how the sound works. That is very important to know how the sound works. I will just simplify how the sound works. The sound is all about left and right. Pay attention. Left and right. Left and right. That is the sound. It's about left, what you hear on the left and what you hear on the right. I'm going to explain. And then number 2, sound is about in and out. In and out, always in and out, always in and out, always left and right. So that's why a professional sound system, you will see speakers on the left, also speakers on the right. And most of the sound engineers, they like to what they connect on the left must be the same on the right, which means if they connect one hybrid speaker top on the left, then also on the right they should connect the same speaker to balance the room with the same amount of sound, the whole room. So I want to explain what I mean by in and out. When you are holding a microphone, maybe you are singing or preaching, then your voice, there is a sound wave on your voice that is coming out from your voice, out, and then into the microphone, out from your mouth and in to the microphone, and then out from your microphone. You can I don't know if you can see, out from your microphone. Let me connect it and show you. Out from your microphone with this cable, and then the other end of this cable is in. The other end, it's into the mixer. Into the mixer. Let me repeat it. Out, in. Out, in. And then on the mixer, that is where you're gonna process your sound. You add effects, you equalize your sound, and then after you have processed your sound in the mixer, then it goes out. My mixer is using out as a jack cable, and then my speakers use in by the speak-on cable. So out from the mixer and in to the speaker, and then you hear a sound on your ears, which is an output from the speaker, and then input again to the ears. I don't know if you understand how I simplify sound. So sound is all about in, out, in, out, in, out, all the way, in, out, and then left and right. Let me explain the names of the cables now. Most of the microphones that we use in our churches, they are called dynamic microphone. Then the cable for connecting a microphone, there are two different cables of connecting a microphone, but the most common one is an XLR cable. This is an XLR cable. I don't know if you can see it clearly. This is an XLR cable. This is an XLR cable. This type of cable is called an XLR female to male cable, which means this is a female and this is a male. This side goes into the microphone and this side goes into an amplifier. Let me show you the second type of microphone cable. The second type of microphone cable, it's an XLR to jack cable. XLR to jack cable, but this one goes into the microphone, and then this other end goes to the mixer amplifier. And then a jack cable, there are two different types of jack cable. There is this kind of jack cable, which is the TS, tip and sleeve. Tip and sleeve. I don't know if you can see it clearly. This is a tip and this is a sleeve. This type of jack cable is called TS, tip and sleeve. But there is another type of jack, TRS, that is tip, ring and sleeve. That is another type of jack cable. This type of jack cable is called stereo jack cable, and this one is called mono jack cable. That is TS cable, and then TRS jack cable. This is a jack to jack cable that we mostly use. This is the other end and this is the another end. We mostly use to connect our keyboards, our guitars and other instruments. This is jack to jack cable, but this one is a TS and TS to TS jack cable, which is a mono jack cable. So the sound that is coming out of this jack cable is a mono sound. Then let me also show you. And then for connecting my amplifier, my amplifier, I'm gonna use this one, this cable. I'm gonna use this cable for connecting my amplifier. Let me show you how to connect an amplifier and how to set an amplifier.